What is going on, all of my traders and investors? I hope you guys are doing well and welcome back to the channel. Now we're going to be talking about why I have tripled my position in CCIV and NEO, and I'm going to be going over some technical analysis as well as how I have been playing these companies. This is a video you guys will probably want to stick around for. I called out CCIV at $55, saying I sold about 75% of my position because it was overstretched and due for a pullback on a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of event. 2 days later, we dropped 45% in one day, so I don't claim to be a genie, but this is something you guys might want to pay attention to. And that video got so much hate, but on this channel, we keep it real, we keep it honest. I'm not going to talk about anything just to pump it or get views or none of that crazy stuff. We're not about that on this channel. But if you guys like the video towards the end, hit the like button and subscribe for me. And if you guys want to be part of a Discord community where we source information and I give out my buy and sell alerts anytime I buy or sell options or stock, go ahead, hit the link in the description. That is free 99. Like I always say on this channel, it's 2021 and we have no time to waste time, so let's get to it. Looking at CCIV first, CCIV and the sell-off has been way overdone, and in my personal opinion, we are finding a bottom around $24 a share. I know even today we were around $21 a share, 20 even at the lowest of the day, around 11:30. But I think overall we're gonna find a bottom around $24 a share, and I'll be surprised if after this sell-off we get back to $24 a share. Not saying it couldn't happen, but I would be surprised. Now, if we look at what I've been doing as far as the history, and like I said in the beginning of the video, I had called out CCIV at $55 a share. And I had sold my shares during the day, obviously. I made a video about it later in the day, but I sold out at $55 a share, and then some at $53 a share, and then some at $52 a share. But I sold a majority at $55 a share. And then you can see I actually picked it right back up not too long, a couple days later, 4 days later, I bought more shares at $38 a share, and then I bought even more at $29, and then I bought more at $22, and then I've basically been loading up since March 4th with this whole sell-off, with CCIV being around $20 a share is a steal. I have not bought options on CCIV because I think when we switch over from CCIV to Lucid Motors, actual stock on the stock exchange, we could see a sell-off, and that will be a prime opportunity to buy long call options. Now for the technical analysis on CCIV, the reason I think we will bottom out at $24, and the real reason I think CCIV is a strong load the boat buy under $24 is pretty much this is where we consolidated before the, well, during the major sell-off, but this is where we went even further into the sell-off, and then it really hasn't moved down too much. We bottomed out today at $20.41, but for the most part we have rebounded and we are at $24.79, and there is a strong support level around $24 a share. Now keep in mind, people were buying this at $50, $60 a share, so in any common sense logic, anything over $24 is a share, or a steal, sorry. Anything $20, that's ridiculous. That is sell anything and buy CCIV. Not literally, but pretty much. Plus, we have been doing a double dip type movement over the last couple of days, pretty much going back to $24, and it has been struggling to stay over $24, but we have some solid buy volume even in after hours, so I don't see us going under $24 once the sell-off ends. Now who knows if we will continue to sell off next week. That's a topic for a whole nother video, but I do want to point out where I think the resistance level will be, and honestly I'm thinking it will be around the $30 mark. I don't see the $28 mark being a major resistance level, even though this is when we really started to sell off hard. I think it's going to be more or less the $30 level, and then I think we'll bottom out from there after we get there. But I'm going to keep these lines on this chart so we can come back and revise to see how our technical analysis is doing in the future. Now we're going to look at NEO, and me and NEO have a love-hate relationship. Just know this, if I talk shit about NEO, it's because we have a love-hate relationship. Now, I love the fact that they're in the #1 total addressable market. and that they have so much growth potential. But NIO has been beating down my account like a bully. Now, this is my biggest position, and it's currently 13.84% of my portfolio. It was around 22% of my portfolio when I was actually up on the stock. Now I'm down 19.50%, so we do have a love-hate relationship. And if you look at the 3-month or the 1-month chart on NIO, we are down 31.80% for the last month. Even the last week, we're down 20% on NIO. So this is absolutely way overdone. NIO's earnings, if you have not watched my video about NIO earnings, they were great. NIO's earnings were phenomenal. First quarter, they hit $1 billion in revenue. Their average selling price per vehicle went up. They announced they are moving into the European market later in 2021 into 2022. Now they say they have plans and confirm that they do have plans to come to the American market, but that will be a couple years down the road. Also, they announced that they were going to start a second shift at their factories to hopefully be able to produce 300,000 vehicles in the near term future and up their predictions to 150,000 vehicles in 2021 and the first half of 2022. So all in all, good news coming out of NIO. They also said there's so much with the earnings report. There was so much good news. They said they were investing $5 billion in R&D, which is research and development. So that is always good. A company that does not innovate is not a long-term company I invest in. So that's why I even invest in Disney. This is totally off topic, but they have always innovated and stayed relevant. The way I am playing NIO is completely different because I do have a fairly large share position in the company. And if NIO fell to stupid levels like CCIV, like $20 a share, I would just buy shares instead of options contracts. But I am mostly adding to NIO as far as options. Now, I think the $100 calls are very, very attractive right now, and I have been buying these as much as I possibly can. Now, they are more expensive, and even before when NIO was $60 a share, these were super expensive, like triple the price of what they are now. But I got my first one at $990. I bought this, literally, the contract went to $1,500. The same day I bought this at the lowest price, and then it seems like they keep falling. But I bought the next one at $860, the last one today at $725. And I really like these options contracts. I think these will do very, very well going into the future because this, quite frankly, is a overreaction. Like I said prior, NIO's earnings were great, and this is just an overreaction. We are going to find a bottom soon and then start consolidating and then rip up from there. But now let's get into a little bit of technical analysis on NIO. Now to the technical analysis on NIO, and we can see just from the last couple of days, what does this tell you guys? This tells me that a lot of people had paper hands and they weren't ready for this. You got to be ready for this if you're investing in companies like NIO that are hyper growth companies. They have the potential to double or drop 50% in any given week. Clearly we see this and people know that now, so hopefully people start to realize this is a long-term game. This is not a short-term game. If you guys want to be in that, you should probably trade instead of buy shares. That's just my opinion on it, but we can see we bottomed out at $31.91 today around 12:30, and clearly we bounced right off of that. We bounce way off of that, and we've seen some heavy buy volume coming in for the first time in a couple of days. Now, I understand a lot of people got margin calls, and if you have other stocks that you want to stay invested in besides NIO, then it's probably smart that you sell NIO if that's what you want to do. I wouldn't say it's smart either way, but the first level of resistance, I'm going to, not even $40. I think we will blow past this $40 level. I think this will become a base support level, to be honest, literally Monday. I think we blow past this, go to over $40 Monday, probably around $42 Monday, and I will come back to this video come Monday, Tuesday, and revise these. I'm going to keep this graph, this technical analysis chart up as well, but I think our real level of first resistance level is going to be around $44-45 a share. $45 a share. This is actually $45 a share, and this is going to be our true resistance level. Once we pass this, we will then again, this will become a support level, but I do think we could bounce around the $45 and $50 level for a couple days, if not a week or two. Then again, I do think it is possible we gap straight up over this $45 level, and like I said, that becomes the support level, and then we kind of stair step our way up from there. Let's say we gap up to, you know, Monday. It's unlikely, but we could, and then I think it's just a gradual stair step type effect upwards at that point. Now I'm going to leave these lines up just to revise back to this because this is my opinion, and actually I'm going to change this back down to more of a stair step type angle, but that is pretty much the technical analysis on NIO. We have hit rock bottom, so hopefully you guys got in along the way on this dip. I am playing this with options. Like I said, I'm not adding to shares, but if you're not invested in NIO with shares and you wanted to be, this is the opportunity. Anything under $45 a share is a strong and clear buy. Now I can tell you guys for a fact, $45, this level right here, is going to be a support level, like I previously said, once everything blows over and this gets back to normal. NIO is well worth $45 a share book value. Now that's factoring in future growth, and you have to do that when you're looking at the value of a company. But that is my technical analysis on NIO. That is all for this video. If you guys like it in any way, shape, or form, or get anything useful out of it, go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe so we can push this out to more people via the YouTube algorithm. Also, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you are still here, there is no reason to not join the Discord group community, and I encourage you guys to do that and say hey while you're at it. We can get the conversation going over there. Now, I will see you guys later. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Peace out.